Welcome back, Mzansi, and yes, we are still cooking along with Caro Alberts and Caleb Botha. And we're now taking it to the Middle East with something very light but also very tasty. We are making a tabbouleh salad with some harissa chicken, right?
Absolutely, that is what we're making.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do on this?
You're making the tabbouleh. You're going to start, we've got brown rice. This is a brown rice tabbouleh.
Okay.
Traditionally, it's made with cracked bulgur wheat. But I'm just doing brown rice because I like brown rice. There's some olives, you can de-pip and chop them.
Okay.
And mint. Traditionally, tabbouleh has more herbs than actual starch in.
Okay.
So, yes.
So it's
you
a
can
very
do
green
Yes, parsley and mint. You can just chop that up. Mister on this side also gets tomato, so I'm going to get you to halve those cherry tomatoes for me. And you've got the herbs there, the mint and the parsley.
All of them?
No, I think you can go like half of them. Half. Not a handful, like 3 handfuls.
What? Like this? 3 of these?
Yes, 3 of those little hands. Okay, so the sooner you start, the sooner you're going to be done.
3 handfuls is probably this whole bowl.
Yeah, good luck. Okay, so I'm going to make the cob. I'm making the harissa chicken skewers.
Okay.
I've got chicken mince here. You can also just take chicken and chop it up. Chicken
Okay.
breast fillets or lamb mince. I'm going to add some harissa.
So can we do this then? Because you asked me to chop up some onion that's going to go in there. Can I
Yes.
then chop it into your bowl?
You
And
can.
then,
You can.
so you want me to just grate it finely or just...
Grate it finely, half a red onion, please.
Half a red onion.
I've got some feta here I'm going to crumble.
Tomatoes, milk.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going in with my red onion here. You said you also need some marrow that's going into the chicken as well.
Yes, please. 2 grated baby marrows. I like doing that because then you can sneak vegetables into your kids' diets and maybe into your own diet because
Very
some
true.
adults don't like vegetables either.
Caleb, do you like vegetables?
I like, the only vegetable I like is tomato and lettuce.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
Only? Wow. And you like sushi?
Yes. And,
Sushi
and,
has
has a lot of-
sushi has cucumber and sometimes carrots.
And
and I like carrot and apple. Apple is in a veggie.
No, she said avo.
Oh, yeah.
The only problem we have is technically tomato and avo are fruits.
What?
Yes,
That's
you know
a huge
that.
debate, actually. That's a huge debate.
It's true, it's
to this day, some people say that is not true.
Timmy, are you crying? Is it something I said?
No, it's not. This happens every single time we have a cook-along. I try and do the onions, and then the onions just fight back every single
They get-
time. But I promise it's tears of joy. I
Okay,
really
fabulous.
promise. Right, so I'm going to, we've de-pipped the olives already. All I'm going to do is just halve them and then put them into our tabbouleh salad. And you did
Great.
mention that it must be very green. So I'm going to do some of the mint here, and then Caleb's going to do the rest of the mint and
Yes.
parsley for us, that side. And then just go in with the rest of our ingredients over here. Some spring onions, some mint, and you've got all the other ingredients going into your chicken.
Yeah, so I've got feta going in, I've got the harissa going in, and then obviously very important to season this well.
Okay.
Harissa helps because it saves you a lot of ingredients because you don't. Harissa has cumin in and chili and roasted red pepper. So if you and garlic.
Yeah.
So if you'd have to put each of those in individually, it's just a lot of effort. So this saves you time.
So what is your biggest culinary influence? Is there a specific cuisine? Is there someone that got you into cooking?
People always ask me that. I think the cuisine that I really enjoy is Mediterranean food. I traveled Italy for a while and I love it.
Okay.
Influences would literally just be my grandmothers, but then like all the amazing talented people that I've cooked with have also really influenced me. Yes, so
That's interesting. That's beautiful. And if you were to, I know I keep putting you on the spot with all these questions, but if there's one meal that you could have for the rest of your life,
Oh my
what would it be?
Why do people always ask me? That's so limiting. No, but I really love salad, but like a good, like rich olive oil, garlic, tomato, fresh, like sweet Italian tomato salad with sourdough.
Okay.
Like a fresh, good quality stone ground sourdough that's had a lot of love put into it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that. So I've just shaped these into like long sausages.
Okay.
And these skewers have been soaked. And then you do, oh wow, you cut like 5 through. 5 at the same time. See, this guy is clever.
That's
He's like
a technique.
doing tricks here. Yeah, so I just shaped it around the stick here.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna cook it on a hot griddle pan. Very important. The griddle pan must be quite hot.
Okay.
It's not making a ting yet, so it's not as hot
enough
as
yet.
I wanted. So I'm just gonna continue shaping some of these babies.
I like the fact that, yes, we're talking about these recipes being January recipes, but I also like the fact that this is a recipe you could do on the open flame as well, because you can make that on the braai.
Totally. And these are also, once again, so nice to make with kids because they can help you shape it. I'm an aunt and my brother has 3 kids and they watch my show, Koskas Genades, and then they'll tell me like, hierdie week Tannie Karo het hierdie op Koskas Genades gemaak. Like, you made this week and then we made it too.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's always very sweet.
I think one day we should actually have as many kids as we can in the kitchen and just see how well we can do with them teaching us how to cook and giving us their recipes. What recipe would you want to teach us, Caleb?
Let me think.
You were telling me you make
Flapjacks. Flapjacks.
Is that one of your favorite dishes?
One of them, because it's 3 ingredients. It's egg, milk, and flour.
Only?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But it's self-raising flour.
Yeah.
Ah,
And he makes this a lot.
No, not that much. Only in the weekends.
Oh, only on the weekends.
And if you want sweet, like a sweet flapjack, then you can literally put like all the sweet, like chocolate stuff, like Astros or chocolate like pieces into the batter. Then when you cook it, then it cooks into the batter.
And that actually gives out all the additional sweetness that you need. When you
Yeah,
don't have
like
to add-
chocolate, yeah.
Perfect. That
Or you
sounds
can have ice cream. Well, you can't have ice cream in the batter. That won't help.
in the batter, but you could have it on top. You could have
Yes,
it
you
on top.
could. But yeah, like what I did was I had all like Astro Smarties and chocolate bites in my flapjack, and then I put Nutella and ice cream on top. So I went overloaded sugar, and I had like 2 of those. So it was I went overload sugar.
Well, Caro, we're cooking over here and we're having an awesome time. And I mean, it's a new year, and I'd like to think you've got a couple of things on your bucket list.
Yes, I do. Just to have a better 2021 than a 2020. No, I definitely want to travel again, but I have to say, like, I'm really excited to travel in South Africa to 2021 to just continue helping the local industry. So that's definitely on my bucket list. What else? I still have to make that bucket list. It's too early in January now for me. Like, I need like a later in January. Can we later in January?
Okay, South Africa, I guess we're going to catch up with you sometime later in the year just to see what that bucket list is and how far you are with it.
Exactly.
And Caleb, I mean, you're quite young. You're 10 years old, right?
No, 8.
He's 8.
Okay. You're 8 years old. And have you been out of the country before?
I have been in Johannesburg.
Okay.
That's still in the country.
Okay.
But
No. But what is on my bucket list is to be a YouTuber in the year. Because I want to do a gaming channel. Because I love gaming.
There's quite a lot of things that you seem like you want to do. You want to be a scientist. You like to cook. You also want to have your own channel. That's quite interesting. When do you think you're going to get started with any of them?
Thank you. I want to start with my channel this year, if possible.
This smells so good.
It does.
You need to pop those tomatoes in here, my friend, while you're talking. Multitask here, multitask.
And I want to also do a drawing channel because I love drawing.
A drawing channel too?
Yes, because I like drawing and I'm good at it. And that's all.
That's all.
Yeah.
Well, this dish definitely looks amazing. We're cooking up the koftas now, so all we want to do is get that nice little char on the outside, right?
Absolutely.
And then we're cooking them to completion on the actual grill, right?
We are cooking them to completion. Caleb is just quickly showering. It's cloudy with a chance of tomatoes here today.
Cloudy with a chance of tomatoes.
Okay, stir that through. We just want them to be cooked through to the middle too.
Okay.
Yes, chop up those herbs, add them there. So if your meatballs are quite big, you can pop them in the oven at 180 degrees for like 5 minutes. But if they are thin enough and you feel like they cook through, the pan is 100%.
Okay, perfect. And if we were to replace the brown rice, what other starch could we possibly use?
Definitely couscous.
Okay.
Do you like couscous?
I don't even know what it is.
That's what I do when a ball's coming my way. I couscous. You're not laughing at my silly joke, Caleb.
That's the one thing I love about kids. They're like, really?
What just happened? What just happened? You can definitely use couscous, bulgur wheat. I love the new pearly couscous that you get, that bigger couscous. Yo, a quinoa. Definitely do quinoa.
Yeah.
Yes, but it needs to be finer.
Oh.
Do you want to eat a big piece of herb like that? No.
Okay, so basically we're letting this cook down. If at all you can't complete it on the stove, you can actually pop it in the oven to bake completely and then basically assemble the rest of your dish. And South Africa, myself and Caro are about to indulge in this amazing meal. So please do join us for this.
Lekker.
Protect what matters to you with insurance from Standard Bank. SMS LIFE to 31492 for a quote that fits your needs.